Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Moto G60s, and today I'll show you how you can bypass the Google verification on this phone. Now, before we get started, you'll want to grab some kind of SIM card, and if you have a SIM card with a pin, that's great. If your SIM card doesn't have any kind of pin set on it, just pop it into a different device, set up a pin, and then use it for this. The SIM card does specifically need to have some kind of pin, and as long as you know the pin, that's great. That's all we need. So from here, I'm gonna obviously take the case off, and obviously you're also seeing that the device is locked. There was a verification pattern, and next page would be the Google verification, so no need to actually prove anything here. So anyway, let's pop out the tray, and on here you want to place your SIM card. Now, also mention that the SIM card doesn't need to be functional in terms of like connectivity. So it can be some kind of old SIM card that doesn't function anymore, as in it doesn't connect to any kind of network. But as long as you set up a pin on it, it will work. So anyway, from here, as you will see, it will pop up with the SIM pin. So what you want to do is confirm it. Or was it confirming? Let me quickly check. Nope, my bad. We're not supposed to confirm it. And I'm gonna go back to the first page because, as you can see, I had to change the language when I popped in the SIM card for some insanely stupid reason, which bugs me beyond belief. So there we go, solved a stupid problem. It's not like I'm still in a setup where the first step is choosing your damn language. So yeah, from here, I'm gonna just pop it out again and pop it back in. So what are you supposed to actually do is you put it in, it shows you the pin, and then you take it out, which will keep the device locked. There we go. As you can see, there's a little bit of a pop-up right here. So what you want to do is swipe down on it. It will pull down your notifications. So can we expand it? No, we cannot. So I'm gonna select manage right here, and luckily it's still in English, even though part of the message was not. So it's still in English, so that's great. So in here we're gonna tap on see all from last 7 days, and from there, let's see, tap on the 3 dots, select show system. And we're looking for, let's see, not recent, all apps, there we go. And we're gonna swipe down all the way to YouTube, I believe. Yep, YouTube. So it is literally the last thing we can find. So there we go, the third one from the bottom. And from here, you wanna tap on the icon of the application right here and select open. So once you open it up, I'm going to tap on the account icon. I'm going to navigate into the, let's see, settings, about, and then Google privacy policy. This will open up our browser. So let's select accept and continue, and no thanks. Once you have your browser open, you want to click right here at the top and navigate to HardReset.Info/bypass. Like so. If you need a moment to write it down, now would be the time to pause the video. Once you're on the site, scroll down, and you will find settings application, and here you want to simply click on it, and this will take you to the phone settings. And in the settings, we're going to scroll a little bit down to accessibility. Then we're going to select accessibility many. There we go. And we want to enable the accessibility many shortcuts. Select allow. It gives us a pop-up that you access it by swiping with 2 fingers up. So I'm going to select got it, and that's it. So we have enabled that, and we're going to go back to the settings page right here, and we're going to go into apps and the notifications. I'm going to select see all 40 apps, show system. And we're going to start off by, let me check, we're going to start off by terminating the Android setup. So is there only one? Yep, it looks like there's only one. So let's select Android setup. I'm going to force stop and OK. I'm going to go back. And next thing we're going to do is find Google Play Services. There we go, Google Play Services. And this time around, we're actually going to select disable app, and then force stop. Now the notification was associated with the Play Services, just kind of going boop and being completely gone. I'm going to mute this just so it doesn't annoy the living heck out of me. There we go. Because it will probably repeat several more times. And from here, once you have disabled the Google Play Services, we're basically going to go back to the setup screen. So okay, there we go. And we're going to progress to the setup. Now this time around, unlike before, we automatically skip the network connection because I was already connected and we are stuck on this screen. Now normally what would happen is the device would just start looking, find that the device is locked and give you the verification page so you basically can verify the device, right? But because we select on copy, because we don't have actual connection to the network, it's just going to be stuck on this screen right here. So what we want to do right now, using those two fingers, we're going to swipe up. This is going to bring up that notification. On the notifications, the accessibility menu, and in here you want to select the assistant. This will not always, as you can probably see, show up a settings option. Let's try that again. There we go, settings. Now it will disappear, as you can see. Once you press on the settings, it will show you the Google Play Services page. There we go, like this one. It was briefly visible. Now normally, or not normally, there is no normal for this. Sometimes it will stay open for longer, sometimes for shorter, sometimes it doesn't open at all. So as long as you're basically doing what I'm doing, which is selecting the assistant, then settings, and then trying to press the enable button, which is somewhere here for the Google Play Services, you're doing everything correct. Now that might take you a couple tries to get it enabled, or it might take you a couple dozen tries. So just don't get discouraged. It works eventually. It really depends how lucky you are. There's no right or wrong way to do it. So you're gonna basically see it as I go, how many times I will have to do this before I can actually get it. As you can see, it didn't even show up settings right now. As you can see, I pressed the button, but it didn't enable it. That's also a common thing, so don't worry. Finally, so as you can see, that took me way more tries than I have ever attempted to actually do it in. Normally it takes me up to maybe like 10 on average. This was, I don't know, definitely more than 10, probably approaching 100 tries. So yeah, good luck. That's basically all I can say. And once you get it enabled, you can go back, disregard this, and as you can see, it goes past the verification screen. So this is the next page after the verification screen, which is just skipped. Now from here, you don't have to change anything, so all you want to do is just finish up the setup. And additionally, at this moment, it doesn't really matter how you set up your device. You'll see in a moment why that is the case. So as you can see, we are now done with the setup, and what you want to do from here is simply navigate into the settings. So go settings, scroll all the way down to system, there we go, and select the events where you'll find reset options. And here you want to select erase all data factory reset, then select the erase all data and tap on this again. Now, the purpose for factory resetting your device right now, even though you have access to your home screen, is that the device is still locked. Even though you have access to your home screen, if you, for instance, try to do like everything that you normally do in your device, it will block you from certain things because the device still has the old account in the system. And to basically fix that, all you need to do is factory reset it through the settings, specifically through settings, which results in the device basically removing everything. Patterns, PIN, passwords, Google accounts, and anything that was previously blocking us will be completely gone. Now, I'm not going to go over this on the video just because, to be frank, it doesn't really give you any additional info. Once you press that button, the device is going to the factory reset and unlocking itself. And once that has been completed, you're in a setup screen where you can finish up the setup in whatever way you want to. So with that being said, this would conclude the bypass of this device, the Google account on this device. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.